multiracial. So when I was in school, it was just the fact that I was the little colored boy and I was a little feminine. So they used to call me Fifi Mouton. Translation, little sheep, little faggoty sheep. So I had to go that too, you know what I mean? Until I realized I'm not a mouton and I could be tough Fifi. So I kind of fought my way through that one. You learn as you get older. And kids could be so mean. They could be very, very mean. You know, it hurts. And you don't understand why or what you did or why they're acting like that. Like, you know, if you'd be mean to me and you don't even know me, and because you're with a gang too, right? It always happens, and not only one person, but if you're a bunch of guys, that makes you even stronger. And McEwan has been very good to me, and I've been HIV 25 years, and it's a long time. And I had a stroke about 13 years ago. On top of that, I have a lot of baggage. Now that I'm HIV, the HIV thing came along, and I found it rough because I came when the beginning of it, and I saw a lot of my friends pass, and, you know. But the only issues now is my disability, because I find that the people are around, they don't have a heart. They don't care. They figure, you're disabled, you can't do anything, you'll never amount to nothing, and you know what I mean? You're pity, 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 you know what I mean? I don't want pity, you know. You know, to open the door, I have to wait and I have to struggle for the door, and some people, they come and run and open the door for me, but a lot of the time I have to do it myself. And the whole city should have an automatic door for disability. You know, the little square thing, you press on it, the door opens. That would be fabulous, but you know, they're ignorance, right? They don't understand, and you know. And I told them one day, when I met one guy one time, he said, "How could you be like that?" I mean, how could I be like that? It just happened. I had a stroke. He said, "You could have a stroke tomorrow and be worse than I am, because I've seen people with stroke. They can't talk. They're like, you know what I mean? And they're younger than I am, and their life is over, right? But I was lucky in my bad luck that I could still have my brain, I could still talk, I could still function, I could, you know, could still move around with that lovely chair I have, and you know. But it's not all that bad. But the people around, some of them are so, I wish they would be in my shoes, so to speak. But, you know, you can't please everybody. Well, when I had a stroke, because I had an overdose. The overdose caused a stroke. And then when you have one of those, your body changes and your body discharges all kinds of stuff, right? And I had this nurse that was very nice to me, but then when I started getting sicker, and she wouldn't come around me no more because I was, you know, and I thought that was very weird. I don't know if you call that the stigma, but that was one of the things that I kind of like, why? What did I do? I'm sick, you're supposed to help me. I'm in bed and I can't do nothing, I'm at your mercy. Because the thing was that I couldn't do anything. I had to move, and then, you know, I was stuck in the hospital bed for at least 2 weeks before I was asking, put me in a wheelchair. I'd maybe get out of here. I just wanted to go somewhere, go outside and have a cigarette. I was going crazy, right? But then this male nurse was very, very cool. And he took me out one day, bought me a pack of cigarettes, and I think I fell in love with the nurse. But that's another story altogether. Live your life. You know who you are as a person. Nobody can change you. Nobody can tell you what to do and how to act, and you know, and who your friends are, what kind of drugs you're gonna take, or what kind of drink, how drunk you're gonna get, and you know what I mean? Nobody can tell you that. And nobody knows the future either. I don't know what's gonna happen to me tomorrow. You don't know what's gonna happen to you tomorrow, you know? Live day by day. One day from the other, you could fall down or break your back and used to be in the chair. And then one day you go to bed with somebody and poof, oh, I'm HIV. And then you think of all the mean things you said about people with HIV and all the people that you said things about people disabled, and you know what I mean? And you have to be nice to people. It's a nice world, and there's some nice people in it, and, why gravitate to hurt somebody or to inflict pain, and just because they're different, or different color, or different race, or different sexual orientation, or just because you're different. I'm in a chair, I'm different. You're sitting over there, you're different. You're white, I'm black. You're, you know what I mean? So, I don't know.